Springtime often means hail time, and after any major storm, you may encounter storm chasers. But don't be pressured into having just any roofing company work on your home. Be certain that the company you hire to replace or repair your roof is reputable. If your home suffers through a hailstorm this season, there's only one roofer to trust: Academy Roofing. Academy Roofing has been locally owned and operated for 30 years. They're BBB accredited with an A+ rating, and they specialize in both residential and commercial roofs. Kurt Boyd is the owner and president of Academy Roofing. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me, Chris.
Now, Academy Roofing has been in business for over 30 years now.
That's right.
That's a great track record. What we get, though, in Colorado is what people refer to as storm chasers, which are companies that come in to Colorado after a big storm, and they pretty much come in and leave after the storm is done. Is that more or less what it is, or can you expand on that?
I think that's pretty much a definition, a general definition of a storm chaser. I'm amazed at how quickly they can react to a disaster. We had a hailstorm at my own home a couple of years ago, and we were still cleaning up the outside, and I had people knocking on my door with flyers.
You should have kept your van parked out front, or your truck parked out front.
So, that's one thing that we won't do is if a storm comes, you're not going to see our salespeople out knocking on doors and passing out flyers and that sort of thing. And we feel like we've got a broad enough network of customers that talk about us, and through the haystack work that we do, that if people call us, we're there to help.
We do see a lot of the roofing companies coming knocking on doors, and to me that's a red flag, because you're already busy, and when a hailstorm comes, you then have to ramp up and staff up and get more people to help you out, to answer the phones and to get out and do estimates. So people that are coming in looking for that work, it's kind of scary. It's like, why aren't you busy already?
Well, they're really at an advantage over us, because hopefully we do have a backlog of work at any time, so we're keeping our people busy because they are our people and not just subcontract labor. And but the advantage is that if they come in and bring crews from out of town, then they're ready to go to work tomorrow. And
right.
that, because it's such a stressful thing when you have ice balls coming through your roof or through your windows, people are really quick to kind of panic and jump on the bandwagon about that.
Yeah, and it's always dangerous to sign a contract with anyone that's coming to your door. Check them out first. Make sure there's some time that you've given from when someone comes to when you hire them. Although I don't ever recommend doing that regardless, but take the time and check them out. No, so what does Academy do when the hail comes? I mean, how do you get yourself prepared?
Well, the first thing we know is that we're going to get a lot of calls, so we either add people or reassign people to take the calls, because it's, as I said, it's a very stressful time, so we need to have people there available to answer questions and kind of walk people through the insurance process. And we also add people to our estimating team and reassign other folks that are qualified to do it, so that they can get out and get their settlements or get their insurance settlements as quickly as possible. That also gives us an opportunity to assess the immediate needs that customer might have. If the potential for water intrusion is real, which oftentimes it isn't with hail, but occasionally it is, then we need to give it some attention, whether it be temporary repairs or readjust them on our list so that we can get them taken care of.
Right. And do you ever take deposits from people?
No, we don't.
Okay, and that's that's what I really wanted to stress. Any company, and especially in the roofing, that needs money up front, I mean, that's a huge red flag, isn't it?
Well, then you're really operating, today's work or today's business on tomorrow's money, because nothing's been done for that money yet. And most reputable contractors have credit with their wholesalers, and so they have time to pay for it. So I see no reason for it. We've never done that, and our policy has always been in full upon completion and satisfaction.
Right. Well, it's a great policy, and that's why you guys have been around for 30 years. So thanks so much for the information. I'm going to tell our viewers how they can get a hold of you.
Thanks, Chris.
Academy Roofing has been working in Colorado for 30 years. They focus on Metro Denver, but they do work in Boulder, Fort Collins, Colorado Springs, and the mountain communities. Call them today at 303-BUY-ROOF. That's 303 888-289-7663 or visit their website at academyroofinginc.com. Mention Haystack when you call and get 25% off of gutter cleaning. The number again is 303-BUY-ROOF. We'll be right back.